Alright people, Catfish Dave here. Mono or braid? That's a hot question. That's a video all in itself. Both lines have their purpose and their place. For me, off the bank, I have primarily been a mono guy. That's what I prefer in most situations. One of the reasons I prefer mono is, quite frankly, it's cheaper. I tear up a lot of line. That being said, there are reasons in certain situations where braided line would do me good. One of them is if I'm throwing long distance and swift current. Okay, the thinner diameter of the braid will create less drag on the water, meaning that the current won't be trying to push my sinker and bait down quite as far. And also, it won't push as big of a bow in the line. Another benefit to the braid is when my baits are that far away, that long a distance, with a bow in the line, it will allow me a faster, easier hook set. So there are reasons I can use braid. Certain places I can use braid. Another place would be these long distance flats I'm fishing that aren't that abrasive. But I am in the market for some in certain situations. Having put some posts up on social media, I've gotten a lot of feedback from fishermen on braided lines, and I was kind of surprised to learn that not all braided line is expensive. It was brought to my attention this stuff called Reaction Braid. Now this is a 4-strand braid, and from my research on braid, the 4-strand is actually the most abrasion resistant. I figured it would have been the 8-strand, but the 8-strand seems to give you a little bit of a smoother line, not such of a rough feel. Either way, from testimony of people I know that are respected fishermen that have caught big fish, and one of them is a big trophy striper fisherman. I'm talking this guy is landing multiple fish over 50 pounds, talking about striped bass, aka fish with the stripes on them. You know, those are hard pulling fish in current. He is using this line right here, Reaction Braid. The price of 300 yards of Power Pro Suffix is around 30 bucks. I bought this off Amazon, 500 yards for $17.99. Was at my door in 2 days. Reaction tackle, people. I put it on my reel. It casted a lot better than this Power Pro Slick that I had initially put on there. One thing I do like about the rougher texture to it is I tie to a top shot or a shock leader, and that little bit of rougher texture will help grab into that leader and not slip as bad. Of course, I use super glue when I'm tying on my shock leaders. But anyway, Reaction Tackle, people, look it up. They've got their own website. They're mostly on sale that I've seen through Amazon. Now, I've got an Amazon affiliate link. A lot of people have asked me about that. People have private messaged me. They have commented on my videos, where's my Catfish Dave Amazon link? Well, what that is if you click on my link and you buy anything off my link, then I get a small sales fee off that. It costs you no more if you buy this off my link or if you go to Amazon directly yourself. So to any fans of mine that want to support anything you buy off Amazon, I will leave a link to my Amazon account in the description of the video. And for guys that are just looking on cell phones and can't see the description, I will also leave my Amazon Associates link in the comments. Anyway, I spooled this thing up. I've already had a little experience with it. First fish on this thing, I was using it how I had wanted to in a long distance throw in a high current area, and I hooked up with a really nice Tennessee striper that put this line to the test. Someone asked me last video if all I used was a Carolina rig. Well, the answer to that is no. There's a three-way. Three-way. Woo! If I'm in current sometimes, you know, and the Carolina ain't holding as good, I'll go to a three-way, you know. I might get crazy one day and put a float on the line maybe one day. Most time I use Carolina rig because it's easy. I'm simple, man. Y'all ever heard that song, Simple Man? I've heard it. I like to keep it easy, but here's a three-way rig just for people that's wanting to see me use something different. That current is ripping through there tonight. One of the reasons I was interested in a lever drag reel was so I could just barely ease up on that lever in hard current, but yet the fish could still run with the clicker. That'll work. Woo! One of them dag blasted fish with the stripes on them. Gonna try out my this is some new braid I got called Reaction Braid, 65 pounds. And then I've got an 80-pound Andy Monster shock leader. And I've got the two joined together with an Albright knot. Turn this clicker off. Got the two joined together with an Albright knot. Then you dab a little super glue on that. I heard him come to the top of the water about 100 yards out. This is that little Abbott reel I bought, man. Bombing baits out there. And like I say, I got the lever drag so that the current wouldn't drag me down while I was on the bait clicker. I was able to just bump it up, have enough tension to stop it. And it was actually enough tension to set the hook on that fish, but yet not pull my rod in the water with that rock on the butt end of it. Now, if this is a catfish, it's one feisty fish. But it is fighting like a striper. Yeah, he wasn't coming unhooked. That Mustad Demon fine wire had him good, boy. There he goes. Well, that's it, people. Wanted to share a little secret I'd found out. The big boys at Bass Pro and all these sporting goods stores, they don't want to tell you about this kind of stuff. They want to put their Power Pro and Suffix and spider wire. But people, $17.99 for 500 yards. This stuff casted great. To me, it feels like Power Pro, but a whole lot cheaper. It held up for me so far, and it's got great testimony. Don't pay too much for braid, people. This stuff right here, Reaction Tackle. This is 65 pound, yellow. This is a video. There was a fish in the video. This is Catfish Dave with another one. Signing out. Woo!